Hey, what's up, King of Queens fans, and welcome to the Shutty Uppy Let's Talk King of Queens podcast. My name is Coach Dusty, and we have an awesome podcast for you tonight. I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Miss Jenna Maureen. What's up, Jenna?
Hey.
Look, your name on here, Jenna James, threw me off because I was about to say Jenna James instead of Jenna Maureen. That threw me the hell off.
Well, I was like, normally it's Kevin James' wife, so I was like, why don't I just add his? I got excited there. Add his. Okay,
now I see
name.
what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that threw me through a loop.
Jenna James.
All right. Again, I know we said this last podcast, but we are booked all the way to the end of March, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that is so cool. Like, it's funny because, Jenna, you made a post about we're back doing to the podcast again, and everybody's like, whoa, there's a King of Queen podcast?
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah. Like, we're getting pretty famous with this podcast, which is awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and introduce our guest for tonight. Let's go ahead and welcome Zach Jenkins. Him and his wife. Hey, good, man. How you doing?
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So we started on TikTok about a year ago, and we had a video go viral, and we said, dang, we can do this, you know. And lo and behold, in a year's time, 220,000 followers, and we're like, okay, this is fun, you know.
Yeah.
And
you guys are funny as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so damn funny.
It's tough sometimes. We got two kids, and they take up a lot of our time, and then I work full time as well. So
yeah, yep. I don't know how people do become TikTok influencers full time. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I really don't. I don't know how they make money, just keeping the money flow going. I don't know how they do that. Yeah, because you never know if you're gonna be viral or not. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Fingers crossed. You never know.
Yeah.
True that.
I feel like a rookie because you guys have all these followers. I was like, oh, here's my 4,500. But Zach, you live in North Carolina too.
Yes.
Very
we're
cool.
Down close
so,
to Charlotte.
Okay, awesome. Well, I was gonna say, Dusty, I don't know if you and Andrew are still going to the Searsy on Friday.
Oh, shit. That is this Friday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It is Friday.
We'll be there.
If anybody wants to come meet Dusty and I, we will be in Cary, North Carolina this Friday at the Searsy concert. If you've heard them as our guests a couple of times every Thanksgiving episode.
I know. They're so fun and funny.
Mm-hmm. I forget where it's the
Bond Brothers.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember where the venue's at, but
yeah, it's a brewery up in Cary near Bond Park.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited, and a few of our friends are coming too. So
hell yeah. Yeah, Zach, your TikToks are funny. You and Haley, I swear, these pranks you guys play on each other, I swear, I get close to pissing myself. Good Lord.
I saw the Adam and Eve one when I looked you up on TikTok. And it's funny because yesterday my husband and I were in Clayton, North Carolina, and I saw the Adam and Eve, and I had showed him your TikTok, and I was like, well, I want to go to that Bible store right there. But I think my favorite one that you guys have done, and that's the one I saw on my personal TikTok before I got off and before I realized who you were, was the one where she asked if you lined her and all these other women up, would you be able to tell if certain things were hers? And then you asked, well, would you be able to tell? I was dying on that one. It was so funny.
That was a fun one. That was actually a one taker, so it was nice to do it in one take.
Yeah, because they are so time consuming. Oh my gosh, super time consuming.
My wife gets pissed off at me because I'm like a director. I gotta make sure all the videos are perfect.
Yeah.
So whenever I tell her we gotta do it again, we'll be on our 15th time. I hate this crap. I'm done with this.
I have to make TikToks for my business too, and sometimes I'll be out there for 2 hours because I just keep messing up or doing something stupid. And I'm like, I just want to be done.
Speaking of your business. Like me and Andrew were talking about going to your wine and design pretty soon.
Yeah, you guys should definitely come. Just let me know. Just let me know, and I'll get you guys some tickets. Zach, what's the longest it's taken you guys to film a TikTok video?
Oh.
Or like how much time have you spent on one? Just filming it.
Just filming it. Probably in some of those an hour. When you 10 takes on, you're like, oh, we should have said that, or oh, we can't say that on TikTok. That's usually what it is. It's like, oh, dang it, we shouldn't have said that.
That's funny.
We're learning, and it's fun. I enjoy it. And like Dusty said, Haley gets aggravated sometimes. I'm like, oh, we got to do it again.
I don't even try to get my husband to do, because he'd be like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Zach, are you a chef?
I am.
I thought, because I've seen you wear like chef clothes in your TikToks. I'm like, man, he looks like a chef.
Yep. So I went to culinary school, and I became a head chef at a little local restaurant, and I've been there going on 8 years. And,
that's cool as hell, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So I enjoy it, but it takes up a lot of time. But I like doing the TikToks too. But that's where
awesome.
I was coming from. We were short staffed today, like everywhere else, right?
Yep.
So I rushed.
What kind of food do you guys serve?
So we're known for our wild caught seafood, and we have like elk and bison and stuff like that.
Oh, what's the name of the restaurant again?
It's Blue Star Grill in Mooresville, North
Okay.
Carolina.
Okay.
And we're a small little mom and pop place, and we've been around for 11 years, and I've been there 8 of them. So
nice.
Okay, wow, that's awesome.
Jenna road trip.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll be there. I'm actually going to Charlotte this weekend, so maybe I'll make a detour.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Oh, fresh caught seafood. I love that. All right, well, let's go. You ready to start?
Let's do it.
All right, you ready for Jenna's questions, her little trivia?
I don't know. I don't think they've been as hard lately. Maybe I'm just off my mojo. I don't know.
All right. So tonight we're doing Season 2, Episode 1, Queasy Rider, written by Michael J. Whitehorn, David Litt, and David Bickle. Directed by Rob Schiller. Original aired September 20th, 1999. When you hear 19, you're like, God, I'm old as hell. Jeez. How old were you guys in 1999?
I think I was probably 13. Yeah, back then I think I was 13.
8, 9,
8?
Something like that, yeah. 91, I'm 32, so I think I'm 32, 31, 32.
It gets worse the older you get. You're like, wait, how old am I again? I don't remember.
Right.
It's 99, 86, 99, so 13 years. I was 13 years old.
Well, if you were 13, then I definitely wasn't 13.
You're only a couple years older than me.
My math is wrong. I like you, Dusty. I was subbing all day, so I did 5th grade math, and my brain was like, I don't use fractions anymore. What is this?
That's funny.
I don't know. I was a teenager, 14, 15, 16. I don't know. One of those. I was probably 15 then. I guess I probably could sit and do the math, but I don't feel like doing it.
Damn, being in school always takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
Episode synopsis. Here we go. Doug's recent purchase of a motorcycle angers Carrie, but soon after Doug secretly gets tired of it, Arthur gets a job at a pretzel shop. All right, let's go ahead and start the trivia, Jenna.
All right, so question 1. So this is in the very beginning, and Arthur and Doug are in the kitchen. What does Arthur want Doug to look over?
Who do you want to answer it?
You.
Oh, okay.
This is all.
Oh, yeah, we're testing you.
His resume.
Yes.
Yep.
Good job. Good job.
And if you want to ask us questions, if you have a question for us at the end of the trivia, go right ahead.
Sure. All right. Question 2. So I think this was in that same scene. And I think on his resume, it talks about this. What little rascal was Arthur? Like, what was his name?
I can't remember his name, but I think Alfalfa took him out.
Alfalfa took him out.
Yeah.
Dusty will give you multiple choice. See, it's not so fun when it's on you, isn't
Right?
it?
All right.
Pressure.
All right. Yeah. Is it A, a carrot, B, lasagna, C, oni, or D, French fry?
Oh, dang. I don't remember that part that when he said, let's see.
Yep, you're right. Onion. Oni.
Onions, good job.
Oh, yeah. See, Jenna gets specific with her questions.
Right.
Well, if I were to listen to Mike, my husband, he was like, you see that like random little thing in the background? You should ask something about that. I'm like, nobody's looking at that. I'm not going to ask that. All right. Question 3. What did Carrie lose? So they're at, oh my God, my mind's drawing a blank. What's the place that they go to all the time? I should know this. I really should maybe sleep more. Where's where they shoot pool and eat all the time?
Oh, yeah.
The bar.
Yeah, but there's a name for it, and my mind is like drawing a blank right now.
Oh, my God. I'm drawing a blank,
It starts with a C, right?
Oh, yeah. Cooper's.
Cooper's. Thank you.
Yeah, Cooper's.
Okay, so anyways, they're at Cooper's, and she's waiting for Doug because she lost something. So what did she lose?
Her house keys.
Correct. Correct. Good job. All right. Question 4. So now Doug is back at Cooper's and they're discussing something, but Carrie buzzed him. So what did she buzz Doug about?
Oh, he wanted to buy that motorcycle.
Yeah. Wait, now I gotta know, have your wives buzzed you guys for anything?
Of course.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
now you have to say what?
Sex.
But does she actually make a buzzing noise? Like, ah?
In my head, I think she does. I mean, she does go, ah. I don't think so. Like, it almost sounds like a buzzing sound. But when I go wrap my hand around to grab something, and she's like, ah. So, yeah, there's a little buzz. You have to look.
The look. What about you, Zach? What does your wife buzz you about besides sex, or is it just sex?
Let's see. Well, I wanted to buy an airplane a couple years ago, and that was definitely a no-go. She's like, we're not buying an airplane.
Yeah, that would be a big buzz for me. Like, nope, you're not getting an airplane.
Now they're all crashing around here. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. And I actually had a friend from high school. His dad flew, the little smaller planes, and he crashed and passed away. So I'm like, no smaller planes.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, I got my private pilot's license, and
Oh, wow.
I was like, I want to get a plane now, and Haley's like, nope, not yet, not until the kids are off.
Damn, dude, what other kind of cool facts you got about you, man? Like, seriously.
What else do you do?
That's about it.
Ah, dang.
That's about
awesome.
it. Like,
Yeah, during
I'm only a
COVID,
chef, a TikTok, a famous person, a pilot.
Yeah, I got bored during COVID, and we were closing the restaurant a little bit. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go learn how to fly. And I had a friend that taught me a lot, and then I went, and it took a year, but I got them. So
That's awesome, dude.
That's really cool.
How long does the license last?
for the life, as long as you keep it current.
Oh, okay.
You have to keep a medical and stuff like that up to
Right,
date,
okay.
But, you got to do refreshers just like anything else.
Right.
And,
How often do you have to refresh it?
Honestly, I haven't been in so long I can't remember.
Yeah.
I took one flight. I took the kids up with my wife and flew around our parents' house and stuff like that. And then we got busy and we haven't been able to go back up.
Yeah.
So it's been probably 2 years.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really awesome. All right. Question 5. What movie did Doug, Carrie, Deacon, and Kelly rent? So this was when everyone's making fun of him, fun of Doug, and Deacon's like, "What movie did we end up watching last weekend?" And Doug didn't want to admit it, and then he finally admitted it.
I can't remember it.
All right, Dusty, go
I
ahead.
remember the scene though.
Go ahead, Dusty, with that multiple choice.
Yeah, take it away, Dusty.
All right. Is it A, Hitch? B, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. C, Hope Floats? Or D, Dogma?
Probably A.
A?
A. Is what
No.
No. All right.
Not one of his movies. It's do you want a second guess?
Probably B, because it definitely wasn't C or D, I don't think.
No, not it was C, Hope Floats.
You were close.
I don't even know what the hell that movie is.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's got Sandra Bullock in it, and
Is it a chick flick?
Yeah, it's a chick flick.
Okay.
That's why they're saying it, like, because Deacon's like, well, which movie did we end up watching? Because the wives control everything, you know. But yeah, it's a good one. I think it has. So I'm pretty sure it's Sandra Bullock and possibly that dad from Casper. I don't know his name.
Oh yeah, he was in
trying to
Independence
remember.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's another famous guy, but I can't think of who it is. It's been a long time since I watched it. Good movie though. You should watch it with your wives and do a romantic movie night. All right. Question 6. How much was the bike Doug bought? When he bought it, how much was the bike?
$1,200.
Yeah, good job. All right. And question 7. What does Arthur need to borrow from Carrie? I can't remember the scene, like, because I watched this last week, but for some reason I can't remember. Do you remember the scene, like, to preset what the...
Mm-mm.
I don't remember either. Okay, well, he must have been prepping for his interview. So he asked Carrie if he could borrow something to prep for this interview.
Damned if I know on that one.
Go ahead, Dusty. Take
it away,
Dusty. Look, when I'm asking the questions, I'm definitely not doing multiple choice.
All right. A sewing kit. B, an iron. C, more pants. Or D, a hat.
I want to say it was a sewing kit.
So close.
You are close.
B.
B, yeah. An iron.
An iron to press his pants. But now I feel like I have to go back and rewatch that because for some reason that one doesn't stand out to me.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
But
I can just see him walking up from the basement saying, Carrie, I need to borrow something.
Yeah, it must have been some, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
All right, Dusty, you want to do the questions?
All right, this one cracks me up. Question number 8. Who was Arthur's first interview with?
It was a doctor firm, pediatric care maybe.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, head of pediatrics, Long Island Jewish.
The fact that he thought they weren't gonna dig when you're like the head. You're not just the pediatrician there. You're the head of the. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Question number 9. Where does Arthur end up getting a job at?
Pretzel place.
Yep.
The Big Hot Pretzel.
And puts a pretzel in Doug's face on the motorcycle. That was good.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. Yeah. All right. Question number 10. What habit did Carrie pick up to get back at Doug?
Smoking.
Yes. And I should say she kind of looked hot smoking, even though I don't like smoking and smokers, but she kind of looked hot with a cigarette in her hand. I don't know why.
She has to do that in real life, or at that time she at least did, because she knew how to handle it.
Oh yeah. She was puffing that real good. All right. Question number 11. Who was Arthur compromised by? And the gang he wasn't really in.
Say that again? I don't know.
All right. Who was Arthur compromised by in the gang he wasn't really in?
Oh. he tried to get into it, but they wouldn't. They got drunk and beat the hell out of him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who it was.
All right, Jenna, take it away.
No.
See, y'all don't like doing me multiple choice.
She don't like doing the multiple choice
I
because
just
she gives out the
hate it.
crazy ones.
My brain is so weird that and then I get anxiety thinking like, oh my God, these people are going to make fun of me so bad when they listen to
Well, the first ever multiple choice she did, it was about a burger, like the name of a burger place or something like that. And one of her answers was Starshine. And we're like, what the fuck is Starshine? So we called her Starshine for a long time.
my brain is weird. I don't know. Anyways, all right. And then I'm always like, the pressure of coming up with one. And then I'm like, am I taking too long? And nobody, I don't know. All right. Smooth road, road dog leash, or broccoli something.
Probably B.
See,
Oh
why
my
I don't
God. That's funny.
I don't even remember what I just said. So.
Did you say B?
I think it was B.
Yeah.
Road dog. Good job.
Yeah, that was funny. Broccoli.
I don't know why I didn't choose broccoli, but okay.
All right, let's see. Where we at? Question number 12. What were the two surprises Carrie gave to Doug?
The motorcycle back?
Mm-hmm. And then she had something that matched with it so they could...
Oh, she got a matching helmet. Yeah.
Yep.
A pink helmet, yeah.
Yep. So they could ride together. Correct.
All right, last question. Question number 13. How much did the guy charge Carrie for the motorcycle?
$800.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, man.
Yeah, no, well, besides all the multiple choice.
That was good. No, that's totally fine. We do that all the time for people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why my brain just doesn't work.
If you'd asked me on Sunday, I probably could have got them all.
Yeah. Look, I couldn't even remember some of this scene. I'm like, I don't remember that. And even though I just watched it like on Saturday. So totally understand.
Yeah. Zach, so tell us what does King of Queens mean to you?
Well, me and Haley used to watch it a lot, and then our daughter, when she was 6 months old, that was the only way we could get her to go to sleep. She would watch Kevin James, and she would see him and point at him in whatever movie it was in. So we had King of Queens on repeat for months. And
it sounds like your daughter's turning into Jenna. She likes King of Queens.
She can't take my
Kevin
man.
James. That's funny. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, we watch it. Well, here lately she's gotten into Disney stuff, but there for 3 or 4 months it was King of Queens every single night.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
That's the first season, and then 2 days later we'd be on the last episode of you're like, golly.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. King of Queens just keeps replaying in our house.
Yeah, thanks to Peacock, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Indeed. Yeah, I have a streaming service that has like a 24/7 channels, and it'll play like King of Queens 24 hours a day, every day.
Oh, that's cool. What is
life.
that? I need that in my life.
Yeah, it's that streaming service I told you guys about a while ago, and everybody's like,
remember.
"Oh, I'm not getting into that." Or whatnot.
Wait, is that what I sound like when I talk?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, hell, that's why I don't have cable, because that streaming service is just so much cheaper than cable.
Yeah.
So, but
I might need some info on that again because I don't remember anything about it.
oh yeah, it's really good. I freaking love it. Oh. All right. Well, quotes and pondering. Quotes and ponderings. Got any favorite quotes from this episode, Zach?
Go ahead, Zach. Tell us like your favorite parts or.
I think, me and Haley's discussed it, and I think our favorite part was when, dang, I just drew a blank, when what's the author, when he comes in and sees the motorcycle, and he's like, that's a nice-ass ride you got out there. So he can tell Carrie. And I'm like, that's exactly how it would happen.
He's trying to like butter her up first and be all like, and then there comes
That's
Arthur.
a sweet ride. That's funny. What about you, Jenna? Oh, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything.
Do you have any other parts?
Not out of that episode. That was
Okay, what about in another episode then? What like out of all the King and Queens, what's your top favorite part?
I don't know. I like them all. What's up, buddy? Anyways, sorry. We did notice something in the Thanksgiving episode that Haley noticed it, and then I caught on to it. In the supermarket, there's cheerwine, and it's supposed to be based in the Queens, not North Carolina.
Yeah.
So we were like, wait a minute, why is cheerwine on the shelves?
Good catch.
Interesting.
Good
And they
catch.
do that too, like with I've seen them have In-N-Out cups. And I'm like, that's only on the West Coast. So I know that's not in New York.
Yeah. Haley's like, wait, why is it cheerwine? They don't have cheerwine up there. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, dang, I wonder if anybody else has caught that.
That's a good catch. I've never noticed that.
Yeah. And that's
yeah,
interesting
there's
because it was
signage and
filmed in California. So why would they have Cheerwine out there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you part of the King of Queens group on Facebook?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get in.
Yeah, because you should post that and see if anybody noticed that also.
Yeah, there's
'Cause that's a
signage
good
and
point
there's
out.
old cans. I saw the old cans, and Haley's like, there's cheerwine in there. They don't have that. Or
That's
first she said,
crazy.
They filmed that in North Carolina. I was like, no, they didn't. I said, it's supposed to be
Maybe
New
they
York.
did.
All right.
Well, you should definitely get into that Facebook group. That's where Dusty and I met.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's like 50,000 people in that group, and they post like 20 to 50 times a day.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It's nuts. It's great. It's a fun group.
it is.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up, and we'll definitely get into that.
I think my favorite scene has to be when Doug's reading his resume.
Oh, with the Sharpie.
Yeah, I mean, that was funny. I mean, there wasn't a lot of quotes to me in this episode.
No. I just love when they show Arthur riding on the back of the motorcycle with Doug. Every time. It just cracks me up. And then this line that Carrie says all the time just has always stuck out to me when she says, I likes to smoke when I eat. And so sometimes I'll just randomly say, I likes to smokes when I eat. And I've never touched a cigarette. But I just like to say it randomly.
That's funny. I like when Doug can never stop his damn bike every time he gets into the garage and runs right into that fridge. And then you see that fridge is like just straight dented the whole episode. I love that they like kept that throughout the whole episode.
Yes. I forgot that is good too, how they do that every time.
Yeah.
And then I do like when they're at Cooper's after Carrie has, buzzed Doug and she leaves. And they're like, I think it might have been Danny. I can't remember. Was Danny in this episode?
I think it's too early for Danny. This is season 2. I think
maybe
it was too
Richie.
early.
Maybe it was Richie then.
Probably.
But anyways, they were asking if he wanted to play pool. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And then they're like, well, we can spot you 2 balls, Mrs. Heffernan.
Yeah. And then Spence gets on it like he has a damn woman. Like, come on.
Those traditional gender roles.
Right?
Typical Spence.
Yep. Oh man. There was something else that I was gonna bring up.
Oh, I know something. I remember something too. When after Carrie buys him the motorcycle back, and he's like, I hate it or whatever. And then he's like, especially at night. At night, you might as well just accept you're gonna die.
Yeah. Zach, do you have a favorite episode out of the whole series?
I really like the Thanksgiving one where they're shopping and she's trying to get all the groceries and copying that. That's a classic one. I think.
Yeah, it is. Very
It's a
good
good one.
Thanksgiving episode.
They kind
I
of
love
all
all
run
their
together 'cause
Thanksgiving
you watch
ones.
3 or 4 at a time, and then you can't remember which is what episode.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, let's do the ratings and the reviews. IMDb had 588 user ratings for this one, and it was an 88.1 out of 10 for this episode, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I calculated up the poll. This time we only got 10 votes on this poll. And out of those 10 votes, we had 4 5 stars and 6 4 stars, and that averaged out to be a 4.4 out of 5.
Okay.
Which isn't bad. I mean, there was no 1s or 2s or 3s here, but they were all 4 or 5 stars, which was great. So kind of evens out a little bit with the 8.1 almost. Zach, we like to let the guests go first to do their rating of this episode and what you thought about this episode. So let's know what you got.
And we do it out of 10.
Yes, out of 10. Yep.
I'd probably go a 7. I mean, it was a relatable episode because I think every husband and wife has been through something similar like that.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
And then the wife starts feeling bad and does it, and then by then usually the person's over it. So yeah, I think it's a very relatable episode, but it's definitely not one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Jenna.
This is hard because the last episode we just did, which was the sight gag one, and that one was just so funny that I forgot how funny it was.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. And then you see this one, which it has funny parts, but it's not one that I care to rewatch. And it doesn't get as many laughs from me, I don't think. Especially the more you watch it, I think. At least in my opinion, for me. So I would probably say, it's actually going to be kind of low. 6.9.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not, it has funny parts, but it's not I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have subbed to it. It put me in a bad mood. I don't know.
Fifth graders, man. Jeez.
But the kids are great. They're a great class. But I don't know. Maybe I've been up since 5 a.m. too. And I went to bed at 1 o'clock last night. So, I'm just probably delirious right now.
I was about to say something about fifth graders, but my son's in fifth grade. I was going to say they're little assholes.
Oh, they can be.
Oh, my God, yes.
It was Phoebe, my daughter. It was her class. So they are an exceptionally good class. But
that's good.
Let me tell you the story. I walk in. Of course, I had Starbucks, and I brought my friend Starbucks because it's the school that I used to work at. And you're not supposed to leave your kids in the morning and just drop them off at school before the school opens because they don't let the kids in until it's exactly 8 o'clock. But some parents happen to do that today. So I walk in, I get buzzed in at 7:58 and I have to be like, excuse me, kids. They're all rioting in front of the door trying to get in. And I go to shut the door because I can't let them in yet. And a little boy looks at me, puts his foot in the door so I can't close it. And I'm like, I get in his face. I'm like, move your foot right now. So that's how my day started. And I'm like, where is his mother? He doesn't even know. It's not like it was a student that knew me or, anything like that. He just did that and looked at me. And I was like, don't mess with me. Okay. But anyways, so maybe I'm just delirious. And that's why I gave it such a low score. Maybe I'll watch it again and change my score.
Do you like substituting?
I like it better because it, I don't have to deal with the parents and the grade, all that stuff. I'm just so busy with other stuff that I don't have time as much. But for this class, because it's the same class that Phoebe had for 4th grade and the same teacher. Yeah. And she's my friend and everything. So I like subbing for this class because, they're literally amazing kids.
That's good.
So
that's good. Good.
All right. What's your rating?
My rating.
To hear yours.
Well, it's not one of my favorite episodes, but I have this rule. if Arthur is in it, it's always going to
Mhm.
be above an 8, no matter what, because
Yeah.
Arthur just always makes the episodes.
Yeah. He did with the motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like Zach said, this is a very relatable episode. And we've all had it done to us before, us husbands. So
Wait, and I as a wife have as well, because like we've discussed, I am more of a man, like a boy, like I just an immature boy. That's me.
Ooh. God. I'm so sorry.
Not
for
that
Mike.
my husband isn't a man; he's a man.
No,
But
I was like, I feel sorry for Mike.
That is not what I mean at all.
I'm gonna
Please
text
don't
Mike
listen to
right
this,
after
Mike.
this podcast. Damn it!
That is not what I meant. He's very man, but I just like. I think we've had this discussion before. Like, wives like to talk and show emotion, and it's the opposite for Mike and I. He's like, "Can we just talk?" I'm like, "Oh, who wants to talk? Well, I don't want to talk." So it's just more like that. He's manly. My husband's very manly.
I'm calling him right now. Your wife said you're not manly. I'm just kidding. That's funny.
You can just tell him on Friday.
There you go. I'm the same way though. Like I like to get my wife to talk. I'll sit there like, can we just talk or whatnot. And sometimes she doesn't want to talk, but a lot of times she does. But I could be a sensitive guy sometimes.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Actually, it's more than less. Actually, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah.
If my wife is listening, okay. She'll probably say, "Yeah, he gets sensitive all the time." But no.
Well, that's good though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's
We've
why
seen
my
the way
wife
you
loves
dress
me.
in some of your TikToks.
Oh, that's funny.
That was good. I didn't even think of that.
That's good. That's funny.
you do that hair flip really well.
All right, I get into it. I get into it for real. So if I start wearing a thong and some heels, then someone better call for help.
Oh my god. Oh, that would be hilarious.
No, I don't want that floss up my butt. I don't know how ladies do that crap. But my score is probably going to be, I'm going to go ahead and go with the lowest score in the 8. It's an 8.1. I don't want to do even A. I'll do 8.1 on that. Like I said, just because Arthur was in it and his parts were hilarious. So the resume, the throwing the pretzel in Doug's face while they're on the motorcycle, it's just cracks me up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. And Carrie smoking in the shower at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
great,
forgot
too.
about that. Yep.
I love that part as well.
Yep. That's funny. Well, we're at the end of our podcast. Zach, you want to plug anything?
Yeah,
in the
plug
podcast?
your TikTok so everybody can listen or watch it.
Well, it's Zach and Haley. We spell Haley a little different. Haile is how it's spelled, but usually you search Zach and Haley, it'll pop up. We've kind of wrapped that name down, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we make couples comedy stuff pretty much like Dusty does, and
I know that's why I loved you guys. Is like I can't remember what the first video I watched. I cannot remember which one it was, but when I saw that, I was like, man, this guy and his wife are just like me and my wife. And I started following you guys
back in the first of the year. So
yeah,
or no, months before that. Yeah, but that was when we first. I was like, oh wait, I've seen some of his videos.
Yeah. That's what I mentioned. I was like, man, you guys are just funny as hell.
Yeah, we'll get together.
Love your stuff.
We're not too far apart.
Yeah, exactly. We're only like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're in Sanford, right, or somewhere like.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you guys could do a video together with your wives. That would be great.
We have talked about doing a video, a TikTok, doing a collab together.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen because who did I tell? I think I told my wife, I was like, some of the people that I've met on TikTok, I want to meet for real in real life in 2024. So
yeah, we'll definitely get together. We got I don't know if y'all have seen Uggs on there. He does a lot of solo stuff. He's pretty funny, and he lives up in Virginia, and he keeps messaging me, when you coming to see me? When you coming to see me? So we've got an idea we're throwing together, and we're going to do one pretty soon. But
That's so cool.
Yeah, his claim to fame, I think, is pretty funny. It was it was girls in high school going to college. It was like, hey, I'm such and such going to NC State, go Wolfpacks. And he pops up on there.
I may have seen him then, yeah. It's funny.
The name's Uggs.
This is the guy I'm thinking of.
I think I've seen those ones.
Yeah, he says he's going to rehab.
What's his TikTok again?
Uggs.
Is it UGGS?
I think so, yeah.
Let's see, because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen those ones. I didn't know the name.
Uggs Anders, I think is his.
Uggs Anders?
Yeah, let's see. Might be able to send it to you.
Have you guys, I thought I was muting when I was coughing. I was sick last week, not contagious. Anybody? Not that just for the world to know. But I've been coughing. I still have the cough. So I was muting when I was coughing, but I don't know if it was actually muting me.
We didn't hear you coughing.
Oh, thank God. Cause I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for anybody listening to the recording.
Keep that crap over in Vietnam.
It's not contagious. I went to the doctors. I'm good.
There's a Bahama Breeze open up.
Yes, in Fayetteville. Yeah.
In a couple of days, or actually, next week it opens up.
Oh, is it next week?
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Well, you'll have to tell me when you go. We'll meet you there.
Let's do that. Let's. We're probably gonna wait maybe a week or two after opening. Yeah. So it's not as busy.
Yeah.
But I freaking love Bahama Breeze.
I've never been.
Oh, they got one in Raleigh. It is delicious.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's meet there.
Love that Caribbean or whatever the hell it is restaurant. It's delicious. Good pasta, good food. All right. Well, anyways, guys, if you are listening to our podcast and you're new to our podcast and you have not followed us on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram and Facebook is at Shutty Uppy Podcast for both of them. Give us a follow. I think we are literally pretty close to 1,000 followers on Facebook. Instagram, we're still getting there for Instagram. But yeah, go over there and follow us. Leave us a rating and review when you listen to our podcast.
Yeah, please.
And we will read it on the podcast.
Yeah.
And we will not criticize. We like criticism ourselves, and we will be delighted to hear what you have for us.
Just don't be rude.
Yeah, don't be rude.
You can criticize without being rude.
Yeah.
That girl's laugh is terrible.
It's like that one guy.
Eardrums.
What about that one guy on Facebook that talks crap about us all the time?
Oh, I haven't seen him in a long time.
I haven't either.
He hasn't commented in a while.
He's like, this is the worst podcast ever. Shut up, fool.
Hey, we're just here to have a good time and talk about the most important man, Kevin James, okay?
That's right. That's right. Hopefully soon, if some people will message Matt, we'll get some more actors and actresses on this podcast.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Zach, have you listened to our podcast?
A few episodes, yeah.
The ones with the actors and actresses are funny. Like the stories they tell us about Kevin James and Leah, and especially Jerry Stiller, are great.
Yeah, they're really good. I particularly loved having Rock Rubin on. Like that was like
the producer.
A dream come true. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved having everyone on, guest actors that were on the show and stuff. But I genuinely loved having Rock Rubin on. That was so cool to just interview him.
I think my favorite was probably it's tough. I liked Alex Scooby, Mr. Brazan. He was funny as hell. The Italian guy who was the waiter for that Italian restaurant. And he was so nice and so genuine. And then he was talking about inviting us to his house so he can cook us homemade chicken Alfredo or whatnot. Jeez. That was awesome. So.
I think I was sick that one. I skipped out on that one.
Probably.
Yeah, I was out on that one. And then
Yeah.
Mr. Brzan, it was before I was
It was before. Yeah.
a host. Yeah.
Yep. So, all right. Well, Zach, we appreciate you being on
Yes,
today.
thank you.
Having me. It was fun.
And
Yeah,
next time
man.
Haley will have to join us, so we'll have to have
Yes.
you on again.
Yes, that will be fun as hell.
Yeah,
because
and if
we
we
like
need
to have
do later for you guys, we can like 9:30. Yeah.
Yep, I'm
it
down.
should have been fun, but the kids decided to stay up tonight. You know,
Yeah.
nights, right?
Yeah. Well, we definitely like having our guests coming back on here and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's fun having, because we've had one guy that's been on here 5 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yep.
Yeah, this
So
will be our
we
first podcast doing. I bought the equipment to make our own, and we haven't got to use it yet. So now is a perfect opportunity. So I
Oh, very
appreciate it.
cool.
Yes, definitely do it,
Awesome.
man. You'll have a blast.
Well,
And if
I'm
you
just
do
looking
like get a
forward-
podcast, Riverside.
E-
It's really great.
It is.
I'm looking forward to just watching you two collab together in a TikTok video.
Yeah, it's going to happen soon for sure. We will
Maybe
definitely be
just
doing
me
that
and
soon.
Dusty, he can dress up like a girl. And
Yes.
go.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I did the stay-at-home mom look for one of the videos. It didn't go as well, but yeah, I put the balloons and everything.
I'm sure we'll be in Charlotte soon because my son, he loves NASCAR.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe we'll be there for the Coca-Cola 600. I'm not a big NASCAR fan. I went to my first race a couple years ago with my son, and I was so excited. The cars rumbling and hearing them go woo woo coming back. And after the 5th lap, I was done. And then once that last couple laps came, I was like, "This is awesome," because it got really intense like the last couple laps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
but
just
really fun.
Come for the endings, right?
yeah,
Have you
right?
guys been to the NASCAR museum in Charlotte?
Mm-mm.
That one's really cool. Like
Is
we
it?
just went in October, and of course my kids and Alex, Alexia, the one I had with the Greek accent that was on here. We all went down to Charlotte to Scarowinds, and then the next day we were going to the NASCAR museum, and every kid was like, "Oh my god, we don't want to." And we spent all day there. They loved it. It was really cool because they have like you can race, you can race, but there's when you go to the pit, is that what it's called? I don't watch NASCAR. But they have the things that you can do and they time you, and then you can race against another group doing the, changing the tire, filling the gas. So it's
that's
super,
cool.
it's really fun. Your kids would like it.
That's cool. Hell yeah. Well, good. All right. Well, again, appreciate you being on, and we will talk to everybody next week.
Yes. Thank you, Zach. It was awesome having you
Thank y'all
on.
for having us or having me.
Heck yeah, man. All right. Everybody have a great night. Laters on the Man J.
You almost forgot.